Hello, 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 hello. I am Trina Boyd. I'm back with another video. Today, I'm actually going to be discussing government grants for your business, for individuals, and for nonprofits. So before I get into this video, make sure you subscribe. You want to subscribe because I will be doing monthly grants, which means that these grants are normally time sensitive and you want to be notified. So make sure you hit the notification bell as well, because most of the grants that I talk about or will be doing every month will be monthly time sensitive grants. Also, I do talk about government contracting, how the government has $2.3 billion set aside for women-owned businesses. And I also talk about business credit. So make sure you subscribe. So, all right. So the first thing I want to talk about is, and the only thing I want to talk about is government grants. Okay. Government grants. Okay. What is a government grant? So a government grant is going to be coming directly from the government. So that's the government grant. But I want to particularly touch on how you can, as an individual, as a small business, can get access to the grants. So I don't know what type of business you have, but I'm just going to tell you how you can go and search for government grants. And this, I do want to point out that you can be a for-profit or a nonprofit, or you can be a small business or an individual, okay? So the first place you do want to do is actually go to grants.gov. So if you're typing or taking notes, grants.gov is the website. It's the government website where they actually have grants. Is strictly grants for profits, nonprofits, individuals. So when you are actually there at the website, you can actually search for individual grants. You can search for for-profit grants. You can search for nonprofit grants, and you can search for grants as it pertains to your business. But because we are talking about government grants, this really depends on what type of business that you have, okay? So I don't know what type of business you have, and that's one of the things I do encourage you to come to my next grant writing class, so that way I can help you on a customizable level. And I'm able to answer any questions that you have. You can register for that class at the link below. But back to this video. So one of the things that I have written a $1.7 million grant to the government. It was for my nonprofit organization, but it was more so geared towards, and it was from the government. It was more so geared towards like a hub spoke type of model. But I have written those grants, so I know what it takes. I've submitted grants to the government, so I know what it takes. But one of the things you do want to have is you just want to make sure your business, the foundation of your business, is set up correctly. If you are an LLC or S Corp, sole proprietorship, or if you're an individual, nonprofit, if you're a nonprofit, you want to make sure you have a website. You want to make sure you have your tax ID number. You want to make sure you have your 501c3 letter. I do want to say I do have a course that you can take. The 501c3 course is self-paced, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, so you want to make sure you have those things. Make sure you have your board meetings, all of that stuff for nonprofits. Okay, if you are an individual, you don't have to have a lot. And if you are in a business, you do have to have a website. You have to have your tax ID number. You have to have your articles of incorporation and your LLC. So all of these things are going to be important. You're probably wondering, why am I saying these things? But these things are very vital to you being successful with getting grants, having that foundation. Some people think they can just go and apply for a grant and think they're going to get approved. They don't have a website. They don't have none of their foundation set up, and it's not going to happen that way. You have to have your foundation. I do give you a free checklist for for-profit and nonprofits. It's going to be for-profits and nonprofits checklist inside of my grant writing class. So make sure you sign up for that. We also give away a grant every month. So if you sign up, it's a possibility you could win a grant from Women in Power. Okay. But going back, so once you go to grants.gov, you do have to be registered on grants.gov. And the way they have restructured the website, you have to use workspaces. And I know I'm talking foreign to you right now. So this is one of the reasons I say definitely sign up for the grant writing class. But also, you also have to have all of this. You have to be registered on SAM, and SAM has switched everything around. SAM.gov. They switched everything around now to where now it's difficult to do the registration. It used to be easy. Now it could be challenging for beginners. It's not challenging for me, but it could be for you if you've never done it before. You don't know what to look for. But I do go over that as well. But that's important too, is being registered on SAM, because it's like all these registrations you have to do in order to even apply for government grants. Okay. But I do teach you this inside of my class. So make sure you register for that. But yes, so just having the foundation of your business is going to help you with a better chance of being successful with a grant. Okay. But just to recap of government grants, you can go to grants.gov. You would search individual. If you're an individual, you would search individual grants. If you are a nonprofit, you would search nonprofit grants. If you are a for-profit, you would search for-profit grants. So I do get a lot of inboxes on my Instagram. They ask, I need a grant for a house or renovation of a house. Go to your government, the local government. You have these different levels of government people don't know. The different levels of government is the federal, the state, city, county, federal, city, state, county. So you would need to go either to your city or your county if you are needing renovation costs for your house, or if you want to buy a house and you want money. It's money out there for if you want to put a down payment, or if you need money for a down payment on a house. So that's why I say you need to get a realtor. Most people are discouraged before they even go into the process because they may have bad credit or whatever. All these things can be fixed, but you need to talk with a realtor to find out about the money for down payment on a house and then renovation costs for a house. Okay. I know I went off the wall with that, but I do get a lot of questions about that for individuals. So, but make sure you subscribe. If you want more information, more in depth, where I can actually show you step by step, screen share, make sure you sign up for my next grant writing class, and then I will be able to help you further. I'll be able to answer all of your questions. This class is normally about 2 to 3 hours, but make sure you come prepared for notes and ready to take action. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.